Intervention in this Windsor Bridge issue.
Well, I mean, look, I don't want to comment on everything that happens online, but or on the news. I think it's important that we look at the relationship deeper than that. And to me, it's about the supply chains that are intertwined, the businesses that are connected through these bridges, through these border crossings. And so that's just one of many that Canadians use every day. And we're looking forward to getting more access to the U.S., whether that's through trade or whether that's through supply routes.
But it does seem like his intervention has stop the opening of it tomorrow, though.
Well, look, I don't want to say anything. That's Minister Robertson's role to speak on the bridge. But what I would say is, speaking to truckers in my community that cross that bridge every day, the older one, they're looking forward to having the new one open to have more options. Thank you.
Thanks. What should we make of Mr. Trump's intervention in this Windsor Bridge issue?
Oh, I don't have that file, so I can't really speak with any authority or deep information. But obviously, it's really important to the many businesses on both sides. Thank you.
Thanks. This intervention by President Trump on the Windsor Bridge.
I think the government owes Canadians an answer on where they are in the negotiation. They haven't updated Canadians. They continue not to update Canadians.
Specifically about the Windsor Bridge? President Trump getting mixed up in this Windsor Bridge thing. What do you make of that?
Look, I think that's a question for the Minister Robertson, who's responsible for that. Obviously, it's a very important piece of infrastructure for our economy and trade. And as you know, our government's focused on renegotiating CUSMA and diversifying trade. But that's probably all I have to tell you on that.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Sorry, I don't know much about it right now.
Really?
I've been in committee for. Conservatives have been filibustering our spring economic update bill for 26 hours in Finance Committee. So that's where I've spent most of my time. So I'll have to catch up on that.
All right, yeah.
Thanks very much.
Lord Johns, what should the Prime Minister announce about food security, do you think?
Well, we know it's a serious issue. When we look at, we talk to the producers, they're calling for money in infrastructure, storage hubs. We know that in Toronto, for example, they're looking for an upgrade, something that New Democrats have been sorting, and expanding hubs, creating hubs in both the West and the East to support farmers, making sure that their product gets to market, but also that there's proper storage facilities for that product. Obviously, we want to make sure that there's a code of conduct when it comes to ensuring people know what they're getting, dealing with shrinkflation, that kind of thing, and of course, an excess profit tax on the big grocers, so that money can go and flow to creating supports for local producers and farmers. And we want to make sure that that there's not the predatory pricing that we've been talking about and calling on the government to address. So those are some of the things that we're looking at. But we put forward a list, and we're hoping that we'll see some of that this afternoon and continue to call for the government to do more. So
perfect. Thank you.
Okay. Hope that helps.
Well, I was going to do it.
An actual question. Would you be able to just offer what you'd like to see for food security from the government? The Prime Minister's making announcement 5. Given that Provence is a strong food creating riding.
We are. I think the first thing we'd like to do is see him.
Just wouldn't mind. I'll keep it quick. So
I would like to first of all see him reduce his food consumption and bills on the airplane when he travels.
Okay, but what would you like to see for people in Steinbach, people in the southeast of Manitoba on food security from the Prime Minister?
Well, it would be nice if we had guaranteed markets and also the proper protocol to ensure that our producers are looked after. We do have world-class producers in our agriculture, and I think we need to recognize it. We need to recognize the efforts that they put into providing us with the safest and the highest quality food that's available in the world.
And when someone goes to the co-op or the superstore, is there something that could bring down the prices?
If not, that's fine. Good. Thanks.
Thank you for stopping. Sorry for delaying it.